Hi petals, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new here, and welcome to your timeless soul alignment session. My name is Aura Rose. I am an energy intuitive, a divine channel, and a soul activator. And as always, it's wonderful to be connecting with you in this space today, and I'm super excited to bring through this download for you today and to dive deeper underneath the layers of this frequency to pull through new alignment codes and activations for your soul path and your life journey. So the download that I have received is relax, breathe, align with the flow. Your field is opening up to receive and behold. And I'm hearing cosmic coded. So you are bringing through energetic waves of unlimited possibilities. And I'm hearing there are many potentials for you that are possible for you to align with, for you to choose, for you to declare. So this is a timeline navigation. This is a timeline alignment. And your intuition, your inner being, your higher self is working with you to activate your inner navigation system, your internal GPS, to navigate you through these timeline shifts, these timeline alignments, to tap into the possibility, the potential that you wish to align with. So these energetic waves are coming through with very palpable frequencies. So you're going to be able to feel this. Maybe you're feeling some kind of shift around you or within you, or a pull in a certain direction. There could be a challenge or an opposition that is manifesting in your world in order to activate this unlimited potential, this unlimited possibility within yourself. Remember, cosmic coded. So you are receiving codes that are cosmic, that are divine, that are not from here, but somehow they align with you, they resonate with you, they are aligned with your frequency. And I was getting this message coming through that you are connecting with new guides. So for some of you, this could very well be a confirmation. You could have already been feeling this. A new guide has entered your team, or you're connecting with new beings that are assisting you on your path. For others of you, this could feel like, yes, that makes sense. I feel that within me. And for others of you, this could be bringing you this curious energy, something that you may feel guided to explore, to meditate on, to reflect on for your own unique personal journey. But whenever I feel this energy of new spirit guides and I get this message coming through, whether it's for the collective or for a personal client, new guides often come forward and step up when we're moving through a transitionary period, when we're stepping into a new cycle, perhaps even moving through an initiation. And this is also what I was feeling here, this almost like an initiation ceremony coming through here, an initiation ceremony. So this is something that has been cosmically crafted, cosmically orchestrated, some sort of process, pathway of initiation. And through this chapter, through this doorway, through this alignment, this is bringing the hidden to the light. So we're churning up things that have been hidden, maybe things from the shadow, maybe something that has been veiled, and it's being brought to the light, meaning we're going to be able to access it. We're going to be able to see it. We're going to be able to feel it more to understand it in a whole new way. So I was feeling the energies of mugwort coming through here. Some of you could be resonant with mugwort tea, for example. That's often how we connect with mugwort, right? But this is an energy of intuition, of psychic abilities that are coming through. And the crystal moss agate also wanted to be integrated into this space. And I feel with moss agate, there is this earthy energy coming through, this support from the earth, this support from Mother Gaia. I've also been feeling the unicorn energy coming through. Unicorns have been stepping through for me a lot in recent weeks, okay, especially the last 7 days. So I feel like whenever it is that you are tuning into this timeless session, you are receiving an upgrade, an increase in your frequency, because the unicorns are high vibrational, they are high frequency. So there's something about meeting them in the middle to receive some sort of code. This is that cosmic code that's coming through here. You could also be seeing the whale around, because the whale stepped forward along with the bear. Okay, so the whale and the bear, very powerful animals, very protective, very wise. And they've got a very ancient energy, an earthy energy to them. The dragon was also coming through here as well. So with all of these powerful energies already revealing themselves, I do feel like this is going to be a very powerful session. The sun was also coming through here, and let me tell you, there's been a lot of interesting energies coming from the sun recently. And this came through in a recent personal session for one of my clients as well. And I feel like this is ramping up and integrating for many of us here. There is this connection to the sun, something that we are absorbing here from the sun, codes, frequency, light codes, activations. And so maybe you've been feeling that. Let me know in the comments if this is resonating for you. Are you feeling some kind of activity from the sun at the moment? Some kind of deeper embodiment, deeper alignment, deeper activation? Let me know how that is aligning for you. I'd be really interested to hear. So let's dive into the cards and see how these messages are wanting to unfold, see how they're wanting to elaborate further. And let's see what other messages, guidance, support, confirmations, alignment codes and activations are wanting to flow through for us today. Okie dokie. So please remember, my loves, that my sessions are not for predictions. I'm not here to tell you what is going to happen. I'm not here to tell you what to do. My sessions are alignment coded activations and alignments for your own soul path and life journey. So please take only what resonates for your own personal experience and path, and lovingly leave the rest. Never force anything to fit. Alrighty, let's dive in. Let's see what wants to come through today in this space. What downloads, confirmations, alignment codes and activations want to be integrated, tapped into, and explored deeper today? Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have creation with unique expression, flow of creation, and joyfulness. Interesting energies here. Remember that message at the beginning of this session: relax, breathe, align with the flow. And we literally have flow of creation coming through here. So this is really beautiful. You've been moving through this process of creation. And I feel like at some point along this journey, there could have been some sort of roadblock, there could have been some sort of challenge or obstacle or feeling maybe even of burnout. And there's going to be some sort of point along this journey, if you haven't reached it already, of really learning how to surrender. Okay, I really get that energy coming through here, because you're not supposed to do things in the same way. Okay, I feel like you're shifting, you're changing, and you're bringing through something that is very unique. I also feel like you're channeling from source, you're channeling from spirit, you're channeling some sort of code here, some sort of message, some sort of frequency. We've got this white card coming through here, which is signifying source, okay? Signifying the divine creator. And I feel like there is this process that you've had to find, discover, align with when it comes to what brings you joy. Okay, it's quite plain, it's quite simple as that. Your joy is what will bring you alignment. If you're not feeling joyful about something, about a creation, about a wish, about a manifestation, about a process, if it doesn't bring you joy, it's out of alignment, okay? And so we either need to choose a different direction, okay, tap into a different frequency, align with a different potential, or we need to find a way in which we can tap into joy as we're bringing this creation through. So how can you align with the flow of creation? Okay, what is it that you're creating? What is it that you're working towards? And how can we align with joy? Let's see what else wants to come through. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have travel with inner and outer journeys, believe in yourself, and big shifts. Yes, look at this dragon. Yeah, I love that the dragon has stepped forward again, okay, to confirm that the dragons are with us. The dragons are assisting us, okay? They're here in this space, they're here in this session to bring through their activations, to bring through their codes, to bring through their support and help. So now we're stepping into this mode of movement. I feel like you have integrated a lot of movement. You are on a journey, and your journey has only just begun, is a message that is coming through here. You have traversed all sorts of different chapters, different timelines that have had a huge impact on your outer world and your inner world as well. There's a lot of shifts that you have been traversing, and I feel like this is where this energy of energetic waves of unlimited possibilities has been aligning here. I feel like there's been many different challenges that have required you to really truly recognize your strength, to recognize your potential. There's been a lot of work that you've been doing on the shadow when it comes to holding yourself back, when it comes to not believing in yourself enough. And I feel like this is also why the dragons are stepping forward here to really help you with that higher level of soul embodiment, this higher level of remembering who you are. I'm hearing know thyself. So I feel like you've reached a point in your journey now where you know yourself. You've come home to yourself. You know what you are, you know what you are not. And you're more confident in that now. And I feel like this is only going to elaborate for you. This is only going to strengthen for you now as you move forward. And the dragons very much have your back. For many of you, this new guide that we talked about is a dragon guide, okay? We can have multiple different dragons that work with us. Not everyone has a dragon guide. Those who have a dragon guide have a very highest spiritual path, spiritual calling, okay? And that doesn't mean, by the way, that anyone is better than anyone else. That's not what we're talking about here. But you have to be on a certain path in order to have a dragon guide, and you can have more than one dragon, right? And just like spirit guides, they can come in and they can fade out, they can stand back and they can step forward, right? And so I feel like there's this dragon guide that is coming online now, and they're breathing in almost like this breath of fresh air. You may have felt a boost recently, a shift in your energy. So for example, if you felt a little bit down, okay, or a little bit anxious or humdrum type energy here, you may have noticed that one day all of a sudden you get this boost of vitality, the spring returns back into your step, right? If not, you'll be feeling this soon. So let's see what else wants to come through in the cards. We have the cosmic heart source with source of all, true home, just be, and heart connection. We've got the flower of life being installed in this frequency. We've got the number 1 coming through here. New beginnings, starting something new. And we have the elven ones with divine creation codes, star-born architects, devas, sacred geometry. Yes, beautiful frequencies there. Very high vibrational. Just look at these pastel tones coming through here. I really get this strong frequency of integration coming through. Almost kind of like watching a Polaroid photograph develop. Okay, it's like watching something appear and manifest before your eyes, waiting the appropriate time for something to develop. There's that energy coming through here. There's something about your vision becoming clearer, becoming stronger. You're able to see something more clearly. And I feel the key to this illumination, this enlightenment, is your heart. Okay, your heart has undergone a major clearing. There's been this energy of dismantling, okay, of extracting. Shout out to the previous soul alignment session. This is an alignment with that frequency. There's something that you have been removing, clearing, cleansing, alchemizing, and now it's made room for this new integration to come through for you. And remember the pre-download message that we received, the energy of hidden to light. So this is this light frequency that has been very much present in your field. You've been receiving divine creation codes here, and you've been working to figure out how to integrate them in your 3D world, in your life journey. You have been restructuring and setting plans and taking action to create something, to craft something tangible in your world. So this could be a specific manifestation that you have here, a goal, a vision, something that you're wanting to create, and you're definitely on the path to doing this. But whatever this is, remember, it needs to bring you joy. And I feel like this is taking you on some sort of journey here that is really going to shift you in major ways. It's like when you get to the end destination, okay, when you get to the end of this chapter, you're going to be a whole new person. You're going to be a whole different person here in a more enlightened and expanded way. This is soul activation coming through here. This is soul alignment. And this has been orchestrated by your higher self, who has been building the blocks for you, leaving the synchronicities, the breadcrumbs for you to follow. Remember that inner navigation, the inner GPS system, is guiding you home, to your true home, where you feel more safe, where you feel optimally comfortable, vibrant, in your truest form, your most authentic expression. And you're really being guided now to, as we said, relax, breathe, align with the flow, and just allow things to be. So whatever is taking place, if we don't have any control over it, let's surrender to the process. Let's trust that we are being guided, that this is all taken care of. This is in the hands of the divine creator. This is in the hands of Source, the cosmic heart source. Some of you could resonate with elves, this high vibrational frequency. There's an agility to you. You're able to move through dimensions and realms with grace, with poise, with knowing that you are skilled. Okay, so there's something about a skill that is coming through here. A skill that not everybody has. And again, this is about believing in this skill, believing in this talent. And I feel like this now is getting ready to be tapped into in a whole new way. This skill could lead you into maybe your career path, okay? This could be connected to your career path. This could be connected to a way in which you advance and evolve in this life, whatever that might mean for you. So let's see what else is wanting to come through in the cards. We have breathe the sun coming through with presence, pineal activation, relax and let go. Exactly, right? That's what we've been talking about. Wow, this is beautifully in alignment here. We have inner child attunement, go within, listen, loving, parenting. Oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. And look, we have breathe the sun. And what did I say in the pre-download energies? This message of the sun, this energy of the sun. I love how this is aligning here. So there is this breath of fresh air, as we said, that the dragon is bringing through here for you. This is almost kind of like, I'm being shown here, a dragon taking you up on their back into the sky, soaring you towards the sun. A little bit like how Superman goes to charge up from the sun when he's been through a battle. So I feel like the dragon is helping you to move up and to bathe in these sun codes that are activating you, that are filling up your energy field, that are rejuvenating you. So maybe you have been through a battle. Maybe you've been through challenges and situations that have drained you. Maybe you've been feeling like this year has been a wipeout, right? I'm right there with you. This year, when we're filming this session, 2025, oh my gosh, it has been a year, to say the least. It really has been a year. Heavy, difficult, challenging, one thing after another, okay? That's been my experience, and I know it's been the same for many of my community and personal clients as well. It has been difficult, to say the least. And I feel like we are being recharged now. There is this activation that is coming through here. And so now moving forward, we're being guided to be present now more than ever. And this message actually came through in the alignment activation that I have already written for my newsletter for the month of November. So if you're not yet subscribed to my email newsletter and you'd like to receive my monthly email with an activation alignment, feel welcome to join via my website. You'll find that in the description box, okay? Just a little side note there for anyone who might be interested. But this message came through with being present now more than ever. Because I feel like there's things that we're going to be integrating that we're really going to want to be present for. This isn't glossing over. This is really being in the moment and consciously witnessing these energies, the energetic waves that are coming through for us. Remember, bringing through energetic waves of unlimited possibilities. This is the energy of the sun. If we align with the frequency of the sun card in the tarot, that speaks about good fortune, movement, success, material happiness, joy, high frequency energy. And so I feel like it's now being present in creating and co-creating these timelines in your world from a conscious perspective. Pineal activation, again, this third eye energy, mugwort, psychic, intuitive abilities. Hidden to light, you're going to be able to see things more clearly. The sun is illuminating the path forward, but it's important to relax, to breathe, to align with the flow, to let it go, release, surrender. Surrender to the process, surrender to the unfolding. going within, listening to your inner child. This is an inner child attunement. Your inner child has something to say. Your inner child has something to share. And it's almost like a gift from your inner child here, and a gift that you are also in return giving to your inner child. It's this deeper connection. Maybe you've been making a more active, conscious choice to connect with your inner child. And I feel like this is going to be a very important part of your journey as you move forward now. This connection to your inner child is coming through to deliver you something that feels quite impossible, but actually is completely possible in the eyes of Source, in the eyes of the divine. And it's like when we're children, right? Children can feel so expansive when it comes to their imagination, when it comes to what they believe, right? Believing in the tooth fairy is coming through here, believing in Father Christmas, believing that the reindeers can fly, believing in unicorns, right? All of those things. The child can believe, can see, can visualize, can imagine. And I feel like this is where these energetic waves of unlimited possibilities are aligning for you. These many potentials that are being laid out before you here, you're going to be able to see them more clearly. But the key is your inner child. The key is connecting with your inner child, inviting your inner child in to bring you back to that frequency again, that frequency of imagination, of anything is possible. Just allow it to come through. Don't cling on to any fixed ways of how things can work out for you, because truthfully anything is possible. And I'm hearing this message now of once in a blue moon. So a blue moon is quite rare. It doesn't happen all the time. So I feel like there's something coming through here that is rare, but it's so possible to obtain. Okay, let me know in the comments what this is for you. How is this resonating for you? So let's see, let's bring through some supporting energies here. What animal guide wants to step forward? What energy are you wanting to integrate into this activation, into this rejuvenation, this divine creation, these big shifts that are finding us? Oh wow, we have the Jaguar with intention. The Jaguar comes through so much in these sessions, especially recently. I feel like in the last soul alignment session, they came through in the pre-download energy. And I said the same thing, right? That the Jaguar likes to come through into these spaces, okay? So this is intention here, focused intention of your cosmic heart source, of what it is that you are creating. Bottom of the deck, we have the hummingbird with joy. Beautiful frequency. And this is what we were saying earlier, right? It's important for you to tap into the joy. If it's not bringing you joy, that it's not in alignment for you. We either need to change direction or change the way in which we are doing something to bring the joy back through. And again, your inner child is a part of this as well, a part of this joy activation. So this is a powerful portal for you to set intentions, for you to be very intentional with your progress, with your actions, with your decisions, by tuning into your inner GPS system, connecting with the dragons, connecting with your guides, calling them forward as you navigate through these big shifts with presence. Okay, being present in the moment, intentional with where you wish to focus your frequency, focus your energy. It doesn't matter if this gets knocked off of balance at any point along your journey. That's a completely normal part of the process. But as long as we set an intention, Source and our guides will do what they can to align us with that outcome, okay? Or something better, okay? They're bringing that through, or something better. Okay, so set that as your intention as well. So for example, if you have an intention to align with a certain job role, for example, or a certain home that you're wanting to purchase, you can set that intention or something better. And that enables source and the universe and your guides to actually potentially align you with a new possibility. Okay, because remember, there are many potentials, and sometimes we can have a limited point of view. But I feel like now, as you move forward with this pineal activation, you're going to see that new potentials are illuminating to you. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? We have self-identity. Acknowledge and affirm your true identity to build self-worth. Self-awareness, self-worth, and identity coming through. Yeah. We were just tapping into that a little bit as well, weren't we? And we have beyond illusions, with the energy of reality, illusions, and breakthrough. Go beyond illusions to confront the true self and the world. Wow. So there's a lot of truth that you are aligning with here. We did get this message with the dragon, the travel card, believe in yourself, self-worth. I feel like you've been building up your self-belief, your self-worth, and I feel like this has been difficult for you. I feel at times it's been challenging, it's been quite heavy for you. I feel like you've had to dissolve and break through many different templates and projections when it comes to who you are and what you're capable of. And I feel like you've really had to reconstruct that. And with that extraction energy that was connected to the previous soul alignment session, I feel like you've been extracting people's words, people's projections, people's opinions that you have absorbed, that you have taken on, particularly when it comes to yourself, your abilities, your capabilities, your worthiness. And this could even be stemming from childhood. Maybe you don't consciously remember, but your body hasn't forgotten. Your field hasn't forgotten, because it was somehow integrated. It was somehow woven into your field. And now it's being shifted, it's being released. And this can be quite a painful and challenging process. Going beyond illusions to confront the true self and the world. So this is this pineal activation. This is the hidden to light that we were talking about previously. This is breaking through the illusions to see something clearly. The sun is being infused into the field here to reveal, to illuminate. And this is actually leading you to something more joyful, something that is more aligned, a more true, authentic expression of the self, a more true, authentic expression of the soul. You're now actually bringing through, installing and activating with this Starborn architect with the elven wands. You're activating this new template. Okay, it's coming online. It's almost kind of like being reintegrated here. I get this energy of, is it like digital printing? That energy coming through here of like printing something new, but it's not new. It's ancient, but it's been forgotten. It's been hidden. And now it's coming through to the surface. And it's like your frequency, your energy is coding, it's printing this new template over the top of you. But again, it's not new. It's a remembrance. Wow. It's a soul remembrance, a divine remembrance. Divine creation codes, exactly. They're being ignited, they're being installed, they're being brought through here. So I feel like you've really had to shift the way that you see yourself. This is a shift in the way that you identify. I feel like even going through this process of removing and deleting labels, because labels can be so limiting, right? Sometimes we can cling to a label, we can make it our personality, but is that really truthful? Is it really who we are? Sometimes labels can be helpful in this world, in this paradigm, to help others to understand what we do, who we are. But we don't want to cling to these labels in a way that it becomes our identity. It becomes so ingrained that we feel like this is what we are forever, that we cannot shift out of this, that we cannot break free from this. Because the truth is, sometimes labels can become constrictive. They can suffocate us, they can hold us back, they can keep us in this loop where we cannot break free, we cannot expand. And so I feel like you're shifting away now from labeling something that was restricting you. And you're breaking free, and you're breaking through the illusion. What else do we have? Yes, look at this. Transformation. Embrace change as a path to growth. Wow. Major transformation coming through here. This release of labels, this release of an old identity, an old way of doing things, an old template, old projections, old codings, is helping you to transform. And I feel like working with visualization, especially with this sitting underneath, breathe the sun, pineal activation, relax and let go. Visualizing through this process of transformation, where it is that you want to be, where it is you see yourself. Visualizing yourself happy, visualizing yourself dancing under the sun in a field of flowers, visualizing yourself healthy and vibrant, free, expansive, because that's who you are on a soul level. And that's what you're able to obtain. That's what you are worthy of receiving. Harmony. Cultivate harmonious relationships. So this transformation, although it can feel quite chaotic in the moment, right? It can feel uncomfortable. It can feel disorienting. There is a rebalance that is coming through from this. The scales are rebalancing. Harmony is being brought through. It's like for something to be reharmonized, it needs to be transformed. We can't create balance from how things currently are, from how our mind is currently focusing. So this could be a reframing of the mind as well, releasing mental patterns, mental templates, things that tell us that we're not worthy, that we're not capable, that this is not possible. However, these mind traps, these mind loops are showing up for you in your own unique personal journey. Because I'm seeing this as people watching a television. And it's like television. It's an illusion. And we can be trapped by the things that we see. And sometimes they are not accurate. They can be an illusion. Some people say, I'll believe it when I see it. We all know someone like that is not super open-minded, and they will only believe it if they see it on the TV, if they see it presented on the news. That's when they will believe it. And I feel like that is collapsing, that is falling. We're now questioning what we see now more than ever, especially with the rise in AI, right? We have to be discerning. We have to question. Is what I'm seeing with my physical eyes accurate, or is it an illusion? Is it real, or is it false, right? Is it a facade? And I feel like now this is why this pineal activation is coming through so strongly. I feel many light workers are receiving a pineal gland activation, a third eye activation, where we go within to really assess what is accurate and what is truthful. And this is why we are being guided to go within more and ask ourselves, is what I'm seeing real? Is this accurate? Is this a lie? Is this an illusion? Okay, and the more we go within and check in, the more that we can discern and the more that we can spread seeds of truth. Okay, if you're listening to this session, if you're still here listening to this, if you've got this far, if you're resonating with this, you are a truth coder, a truth seer, a truth seeder. Okay, you're here to override the illusions and to bring through the truth. Okay, so we're going to close out with a message from the unicorns here, because I was feeling strong unicorn energy coming through. So let's tap into a unicorn card, alignment code and activation to close out this very powerful, potent session today, please. What wants to come through to integrate, to activate, and to code into this frequency, please? Wow, we have trust, leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward. Believe that you will fly. Yes, I love this card and I love this frequency here. So we're being supported massively right now with this energy of trust, to leap into the unknown, to take that leap of faith, to have faith and hope as we move forward, to know that the path will be illuminated, to know that we are supported. This is connecting with that inner child, that imagination, to know that anything is possible. And we're going to use our vibration and energy, focus and intention to align with that timeline of the potential that we wish to behold, that we wish to receive. Bottom of the deck, we have adventure. Dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Move to a new location. Again, travel and adventure. Super aligning here. I love this. The Northern Lights could be significant. This is a very magical time for you, of travel, of possibilities, of adventure. And this is exactly how we're being encouraged to view it, as an adventure. Taking this leap of faith is fun, it's exciting, okay? Let's focus on the positives rather than the unknown, okay? Sometimes we can see taking a leap of faith as something that's scary, terrifying, anxiety inducing. What if it fails? What if it doesn't work out? What if I fall on my face, right? But let's switch it up. Let's set the intention that we're excited for this, that this can lead us into beautiful waves of transformation here, restoring the balance. Let's relax and let go and surrender and trust. Trust that we are supported. Trust that we are guided as we set these intentions of truth, possibility, and potential. So let's just tap into the guidebook here for this trust card, and let's see what other alignment codes and activations are wanting to be installed and brought through in this space for you today. So we have trust, leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward, believe you will fly. Your soul is calling on you to take a courageous leap of faith and launch into the unknown. You know deep down that you cannot stay where you are, doing the same things in the same way any longer. You know it is time for change. It is time to get out of your comfort zone, to expand and to explore. Yet a part of you is hesitating. You feel as if you are at the edge of a cliff, not fully believing that when you take the leap, your wings will appear and you will soar. You may be putting off what you know you need to do. You may be avoiding things that scare you and making excuses to stay in your comfort zone. This winged horse wants you to know that she is here to support you, and it is safe for you to make this change. She reminds you that you have free will and can make this choice. You can give in to fear, stay where you are, and never find out what else is out there for you, or you can have the courage and faith to take a risk. It is time to choose your dreams. Allow yourself to get excited about leaping into the unknown. Let go of control and choose a life of surprise. It is time to throw caution to the wind. Be courageous and trust. When you are brave and take a leap, your wings will appear and you will soar. Yes, 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 I love this. And when I was reading that last sentence, a phrase came to mind. When you are brave and take a leap, your wings will appear and magic will unfold. So magic will unfold. So again, this is a very magical energy coming through here. This is connected to the inner child, that imagination. Imagining that we have wings, right? That we can achieve what we want to achieve. Just like this butterfly, right? It was once a caterpillar. It didn't have wings. But the transformation process enabled the caterpillar to become the butterfly. It became something new. And that feels, if we really think about that, that feels impossible, okay? That something could transform so much into something that does not even resemble what it used to be. The caterpillar does not look like the butterfly. It feels like a miracle. It feels like magic, like a magician has just waved its magic wand and all of a sudden, poof, the caterpillar is a butterfly. It's something new. And I feel like this is what you are going through. And this is this infinite and unlimited possibilities and potentials and timelines that you are now setting the intention to move towards, to align with, to transform into. This is a recalibration, a reharmonization. And so this is your confirmation to trust, to leap into the unknown, allow your wings to fly. Like I saw the dragon flying you up to recharge in the sun. This is an activation here, an activation of a lifetime, I'm hearing. And you've absolutely got this. I've loved this session today. I hope that you have too. I hope that you found it inspiring, aligning, and activating for your own unique path and journey. I'm really excited to hear how these messages have aligned for you today. So don't forget to let me know in the comments and share how these messages are showing up and landing along your own personal journey and life experience. Let's see what emojis we should drop in the comments to claim this energy. I feel like let's drop a dragon emoji. Let's drop a white heart or elf emoji. Let's drop a jaguar emoji, a sun emoji, a butterfly emoji, or a unicorn emoji in the comments if this has been your session today, if you resonated with this session, or if you would like to claim any of this powerful energy of relaxation, breathing, aligning with the flow, recharging, being in the present moment, activating your third eye to see what has been hidden. Aligning with the source of all, setting those clear intentions, moving through reframing the self, dissolving old templates, dissolving labels that have kept you stuck, trapped, small. Moving through this transformation with grace, learning to let go, to go within, to listen, to connect with your inner child, and trusting in taking the leap into the unknown, in the knowing that you are supported, you are absolutely guided. And as I said, feel welcome to let me know in the comments how this session has resonated for you. How is it aligning with your own unique personal journey? I always love to catch up with you and to see what it is that you have to say. Thank you so much for all of your beautiful positive energy exchanges via your thumbs ups, via your comments, via your subscribes, via your donations, and booking personal sessions with me. Let me tell you, you are so appreciated, and you really, truly make a difference. So thank you so much. If you would like to dive into a personally calibrated session to your own unique energetic signature and blueprint, you can find my website in the description box and book with me directly there. Don't forget to check the little purple banner right at the header of my website. That will always give you an update on my current personal session status and availability. and when I'll be opening new spaces. And thank you so much for being here today, my loves. You are so appreciated, you are so valued, and you are so loved. You've absolutely got this. Wishing you all the best, all the happiness, all the alignment, and all the joy. Sending lots of love. Take care. Bye.